Ever wondered how to navigate the complex and often delicate terrain of first-night intimacy? This is a question that resonates with many people regardless of their cultural or personal beliefs. It's a topic that holds significance not just for those who are newly married or about to tie the knot, but also for those who are taking their relationship to the next level. Yet, it's often shrouded in misconceptions, mystery, and a significant amount of apprehension. Why, you ask? A simple reason is the multitude of expectations and societal norms attached to it. However, it's important to remember that every individual, every couple, is distinct, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach to this. Compounding the situation further is the sheer amount of unverified information, myths, and taboos that surround it. They can often lead to unnecessary pressure, anxiety, and doubt. The first night together can be a beautiful bonding experience, an opportunity to deepen your understanding of each other. It's a chance to explore new territories of shared intimacy, to establish trust, and create a solid foundation for your future journey together. But it's also true that it can be a source of anxiety, especially for those who lack the right information or guidance. How do we address this? The secret to transforming the first night together into a positive encounter lies in understanding, respect, and open communication. That sounds easy, doesn't it? But it is in the application where many stumble. Understanding requires empathy and a real desire to know and accept your partner. Respect is about acknowledging your partner's feelings, wishes, and boundaries. And open communication, the most critical aspect, is about expressing your thoughts, concerns, and desires honestly and transparently without fear or judgment. It's also essential to remember that intimacy isn't just about the physical aspect. It's about emotional connection, mutual respect, and understanding. It's about making your partner feel safe, loved, and cherished. It's about creating a space where you can be comfortable, authentic, and vulnerable. Navigating this delicate terrain can indeed be challenging, but it doesn't have to be uncomfortable or anxiety-inducing. With the right mindset, a bit of preparation, and a whole lot of compassion, it can be a beautiful experience, one that lays the foundation for a healthy, fulfilling relationship. Stay tuned as we unveil some effective strategies for a positive first night experience. The first strategy revolves around effective communication. Let's delve deeper into this concept and dissect it bit by bit. We know that communication is the foundation upon which all strong and enduring relationships are built. It's like the glue that holds two people together, ensuring that they are on the same wavelength, understanding each other's emotions, desires, fears, and expectations. When it comes to the first night of intimacy, the importance of communication cannot be overstated. This is a pivotal moment in a relationship, a moment laden with anticipation and anxiety. It's a moment where a couple embarks on a journey of exploration and discovery, a journey that can either be fraught with confusion and misunderstanding or be an enriching experience that strengthens the bond between them. What is communication in this context? It goes beyond mere verbal exchanges. It's about expressing your expectations openly, unreservedly, and honestly. It's about understanding and respecting your partner's expectations as well. It's about listening and being heard. It's about speaking without fear of judgment. It's about having an open dialogue, a two-way conversation where both of you are active participants. There's a pervasive misconception that discussing intimacy somehow spoils the magic, that it makes things awkward, or that it takes away from the spontaneity. But let's take a moment to debunk this myth. Let's shatter this false narrative that's been perpetuated for so long. Discussion about intimacy does not spoil the magic, it enhances it. Talking about your thoughts and feelings doesn't make things awkward, it eliminates ambiguity. It doesn't detract from the spontaneity, adds to it by creating a shared understanding and setting mutual expectations. Communication creates a safe and secure environment where both partners feel comfortable expressing their thoughts, desires, and concerns. It allows for a deeper connection, fostering greater trust, empathy, and understanding. It also helps in averting misunderstandings and miscommunications that can potentially mar the first night experience. The act of communicating about intimacy should be normalized and embraced. It's vital to understand that it is absolutely okay and in fact beneficial to have these discussions. The value they add to a relationship and to the overall experience of intimacy is immeasurable. Discussing intimacy prior to the first night can lead to a more satisfying experience. It can help in building greater trust, achieving a deeper connection, developing an understanding of each other's expectations, and ultimately making the first night experience more fulfilling and less daunting. Remember, communication is the key to unraveling the mystery of first-night intimacy. Creating a comfortable and consensual environment is our next strategy. Without these two essential dynamics, the first-night experience can become an unfortunate, regrettable circumstance instead of a treasured memory. Comfort and consent are akin to the pillars that uphold the exalted ceiling of a positive first night. In comparison to the colossal Roman architecture, they are fittingly the pillars that safeguard the sanctity of a shared intimate experience. Delving deeper into the notion of comfort, it is much more than mere soft pillows and dimmed lights. Of course, the plushness of the cushions and the warmth of the dimmed lights do play their roles in creating the perfect setting. However, comfort is not confined to this physicality. It extends into the deeper, intangible realm of emotional ease and understanding. It's about guaranteeing that both partners feel secure in their surroundings and mentally relaxed to step into intimate watershed moment in their lives. Comfort is all about feeling at home, not just in the physical space, but also within the relationship you share with your partner. It's about the ability to express your feelings, your desires, your fears, and your expectations without any fear of judgment or ridicule. It's about fostering an environment where partners can let their guards down and be their most authentic selves. It's about making sure that the emotional and physical space you share is one of mutual respect, understanding, and acceptance. Consent, on the other hand, is an ongoing dialogue. It's not just a one-time conversation, but a continuous thread that runs throughout the relationship. It's the assurance that every step forward is a step taken together, with equal and understanding. It's about respecting each other's boundaries and acknowledging that those boundaries can shift and change over time. It's about knowing that a yes is indeed a yes, and a no is indeed a no, always. Consent is not just about the act itself, but it's about the journey leading up to it and the aftermath that follows. It's about fostering a culture of open communication and mutual respect. It's about understanding that consent is not just about the act itself, but it's about every touch, every look, every whisper. Consent is not just about saying yes or no. It's about understanding why that yes or no came to be. Remember, creating this comfortable and consensual environment is not just about the act itself, but it's about the entire journey that leads up to it. It's about taking steps to ensure that this journey is a shared one, with equal input and consideration from both parties involved. A first night experience is not a solo expedition. It is a shared journey, a profound moment that is collectively experienced and remembered. A comfortable space and mutual consent form the bedrock of a positive first night experience. Addressing common concerns and anxieties is our final strategy. When it comes to the complexities of human emotions, it is fascinating how they intertwine with our daily interactions, especially in the realm of romantic relationships. One such interaction where these play a significant role is during first night intimacy. It is an event that is often surrounded by a swirl of emotions, ranging from excitement to worry, anticipation, and at times, fear. What is important to understand, however, is that these feelings are completely normal. Indeed, it's entirely natural to harbor some form of apprehension or nervousness about the first night spent together. This is a shared human experience, an emotional crossroad that we all, at some point or another, have to encounter. The diversity in these anxieties is as varied as the people who experience them. Some of us worry about performance, fretting over whether we live up to the expectations of our partners or even our own. Will we be able to satisfy them, or is there a risk of disappointment that we unknowingly carry? Then there are those who may feel self-conscious, their minds filled with concerns about their bodies, their attractiveness, or their overall appeal. Insecurities are often heightened given the intimacy and vulnerability inherent in those moments. It can be daunting to bare oneself, both physically and emotionally, to another person. The fear of judgment or rejection can cast a long, overwhelming shadow. Yet it is in the midst of these anxieties that lies the potential for a deep and meaningful connection. Being open about these anxieties with your partner can shift the dynamics of your relationship. It can break down walls, foster a sense of mutual understanding, and cultivate an environment where honesty and vulnerability become the pillars of your relationship. When you divulge these fears and lay bare your anxieties, it not only makes you feel understood, but it also fosters trust and respect in the relationship. By sharing these feelings, you invite her into a world that is uniquely yours, allowing them to understand you better. It's crucial to remember that intimacy is not just about the physical connection, but also about emotional understanding. It's about being there for each other, providing a comforting presence and a listening ear. It's about navigating through these anxieties together, hand in hand, supporting each other through the twists and turns of this emotional journey. The beauty of it all is that it's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to fumble, to stumble, to falter. These moments, as imperfect as they be, are the ones that add depth to our relationships. With understanding and respect, you can transform first-night anxieties into an opportunity for connection and intimacy. Not only does it help in forging a strong bond, but it also paves the way for a deeper understanding of each other. And guess what? It's okay to not have all the answers. With understanding and respect, you can turn first-night anxieties into a moment of connection and intimacy.